Hey, how's everyone doing? This is Oz with Oz Mechanics, and on today's video I got this 1998 Chevy S10 right behind me. So the issue with this Chevy, it lost communication with the PCM, and they tried different things to try to figure it out, even putting another PCM in there, but still wouldn't even get it going. So how about in today's video we try to figure out this issue and give the vehicle back to the customer. Alright, so we're under the hood right here. As we can see, we have two computers. I'm pretty sure that this is the original one right here, and they opened it up. I'm not sure why, but I'm pretty sure they're trying to see if there's any damages here. And this is the one from the junkyard. It did say LKQ right here, so this is from the junkyard. As you can see, they have some wires pretty much exposed, so I'm pretty sure they did some tests to see exactly what's wrong, but they couldn't get it going. He did tell me that it doesn't have any spark, but when he was looking at the codes, there's no communication. So let's go inside the vehicle right now, and I just want to check that out. I want to verify exactly what's going on, because like they said, they couldn't get any communication. They were thinking it was going to be the computer, but that's not it. So let's go inside. Let's see what we find out. All right, we're inside the vehicle right now, and one of the tests I like to do, I just like getting the key, and we want to put it in and turn it to the on position. And what I'm looking for is I'm trying to see if there's like a check engine lights, service engine soon light, but there's nothing there. Let's try it again. Look at that. There is nothing there. That lets me know that we're not getting any communication to the PCM. Now we have our scan tool right here. Now let's check this out. So I want to see which of these we can read. Let's go to scan data, and let's see, no communication at all. Now let's go to a different one. I want to do like ABS. You see, that one can talk to us. We're getting actual data PIDs right there, but we're not getting nothing from the engine control module. Let's go to the BCM, verify that's talking to us, and we can clearly see right here that we have that right there as well. The only thing that's not talking to us is going to be the engine control module. And I showed you my little trick right here, is just put the key on and try to see if we have at least like a little check engine light or check engine service soon. But right here, this is going to tell us that we don't have nothing. So this is the issue that we're having. Remember, he did say that we don't have spark or anything like that, but how we're going to have spark if our engine computer is not talking to us? So what we want to do right now, let's go to a wiring diagram, and I want to see exactly what we have. I want to look at the 5-volt references. I want to look at the powers and grounds. I want to make sure that they're all going there, and then after that we're going to look at communication wires, because we have videos where we have lost communication, and then from there we can verify what's going on. So let's go to our wiring diagram, and then after that we're going to figure this issue out. All right, so we're on Mitchell right now, and what we want to look at is this wiring diagram on this Chevy S10. So what we're trying to look for is we're going to see what powers we have, which grounds we have, and on top of that we have any 5-volt references, and on top of that we're going to be looking at actual communication lines. So we have our ECM1 right here, our ECMB. We have a fuel pump relay that I don't think that has nothing to do with the powers. And let's see, do we have anything else? And I think that's it. So let's check this out. So we have this ECM1, which goes to leg 19, and what else goes to another thing over here, so we'll look at that later. And then we have ECMB right here, which goes to leg 20. Awesome, they're right there next to each other. And then we have our PCM ground right here. Man, these are all next to each other, and that goes down to our G117. That's pretty nice. And then that tees off to another one on connector 60. All right, so that's what we have here for 5-volt references. We have this one right here that's on connector 10. Let's see if we have any communication. And then we have a serial data 2 right here, and this is going to be on the data link connector part 2. So this is class 2 right here. That's what we have. So what we're going to be looking at is powers on 1920, ground on 18 and 60. So we can start looking at these, see exactly what we have, and hopefully we can figure this out. All right, like we saw in our wiring diagram, we have one ground, and we have two fuses. That's going to be the ECM1 and ECMB right here. Like I said, on the wiring diagram we saw that ECMB and ECM1, and then we're going to have our ground, which is going to be this one right here, G117. So what we can do to start off with, let's just do the basics, man. Let's hook this up to our good ground, and then we're going to look up power right here. So to start off with, oh, look at that, man. Okay, so we have some relays that are out. Hopefully these are not the main relays, but the only one that is a main relay is kind of this fuel pump relay, but that's not going to cause communication issue. we gotta check out these powers right here. And what we're looking for is gonna be the ECM1 and ECMB. See what location this one's at. So we have ECM1 and ECMB. They're kind of close to each other. All right, now we want to verify that our power is working. So we can go right here. There you go. So that means that we have good ground, good power. All right, now we're gonna try, which one's this one? This is gonna be ECMB. All right, cool and cool. That's working on both legs. Now we're gonna go to ECM1, and that's gonna be right behind this relay. There you go. And there you go. I do want to show you something, and look at this right here. That does not look good right there. I don't like that. This means that probably the hood was open, water was getting introduced in here. This is going to be kind of tricky right here, but we can see that we have power on ECM1 and ECMB. Now what I want to do is go to the ECM over there, and we're going to test our powers and grounds right there. If those tests are good, then we're going to test out our 5-volt reference, and then after that we can go even further. As you can see, we got a green light on both our fuses. So remember, this one up here was at ECM1, and this one right here is at ECMB. All right, so let's go to our ECM and let's verify what's going on over there. Okay, so right now we're right here where the wirings are at. Now what we need to do is find out where these ECM1 and ECMB are at. Now we can see ECMB is an orange one, and ECM1, it's a pink wire. ECM1 right here goes to number 19, and then we have the orange one. So we have ignition and battery. Bam, look at that. The real good thing about these connectors right here, on the back side, they're all numbered right here. Now we just got to get back here to see exactly where the numbers are at, and we got to verify which one is which. I know right here it says blue, and the other side is going to be black. And right here we can see that we have a C1 and a C2. So hopefully ours is red on the top. And let's see, we have to look for 19 and 20. All right, cool. They are right here. So we're going to have our orange and our pink. There we go. This is where we have it at. Now what we want to make sure is that we have the ignition on the on position, so we can start testing this out. And what I'm going to use this Pomona little piercing tool. Is one of my favorite piercing tools that I have right here. And what we're going to do, a lot of people are going to tell me, hey Oz, why you're piercing it? But what we can do afterwards, we're just going to put a little bit of liquid electrical tape. And what you want to do with these Pomonas, don't really dig it in. You're going to barely turn it. And right there, we're in. And what we want to verify, we have a good ground. And now we want to check for power. All right, check that out, nice and bright. So that's good right there. Now we're gonna look at this orange one right here, and that one is going to be our battery. Remember, barely push it in. And like I said, I'm going to put these on the link down below, so if you want to buy one of these are one of my favorite ones. Okay, this is our battery one, and this one should be on, the orange one should be on all times. We checked out the fuse, but we're not getting anything right here. Making sure that we're in there. Push a little bit more to get right in there, and nothing. So we don't have that, but we had it over here on our fuse. So let's do another check while we're here. Let's check out our grounds. Let's not jump the gun too far. So if we see our grounds right here, 18. So everything's all close together, ignition and battery. This is our ground. Remember, barely get it right in there. Now we're gonna move this to power, and we're right here next to our battery. And what we can test is the ground that's working. So now we can check our ground here. Perfect. So now that we have that, our issue right now that we're seeing is that our battery cable right here is not working. So it's showing that we have it on the fuse box, but why is it not showing it here on the ECM side? You know what? Let's try something right here. Just want to give this a shot. I'm gonna put it back on here, and let's get a fused wire, and I want to actually see what happens if we put power to there. So let me get a fused wire. Let's check this out. I'm gonna try something real quick because look, this right here, one end of the leg is fused, so we're gonna give this a shot. I'm gonna put the link down below on this one too. This is gonna be a quick little test. And what I'm gonna do, one end, I'm just gonna do this because I couldn't find my fused wire, but this is gonna suffice. This is gonna work. One end, and then our other end is gonna go to our battery positive. This should work. Oh, I don't know if you heard that. Our fuel pump is on. It primed. Okay, let's just go inside, make sure that this doesn't touch anything right here, any grounds. But right now, this is our fused wire that we're using. Let's go inside, and I just want to check something out real quick. Just want to see if we have our check engine light on. Oh yeah, check that out. Service engine soon, off. Dude, this is awesome. All right, now that we're in here, let's go to data. Let's see if we can talk now. Hey, look at that. This is it right here. Now what we need to do is verify what's going on. Is it the fuse box? Remember, we saw that water stain right there. What's causing the issue now? Let's go to the engine compartment. We're going to do some more tests, and then we're going to verify exactly what's going on. Hopefully, we can get this vehicle on. But look at that. That is awesome right there. Now we have our check engine soon, and this is perfect. This is beautiful. Okay, let's go to the front of the vehicle. Let's see what we find. All right, now we got to find a wire right here, and we can see right here, this should be going to our side right there. So we have an orange wire right here. We can try to see if we can test it out here. Okay, we have an orange wire right here. I don't know if y'all can see that. It is hiding in here. What we can do, we're gonna get our piercing probe, and like I said, everything is gonna be back to good once we figure this out, and we're gonna barely put a little bit of pressure there. Awesome. What we're gonna do, find our ground again, and now remember, we gotta have the key on the on position. Cool, we have power. Now to verify that that's actually the one there, we gotta pull this fuse out right here. So now if we pull out this 20 amp fuse right here, that should let us know if that's the one that's feeding it. There you go. All right, so this is the one, but we're not getting power over there. So where is our issue in this wiring? Where do we have it? What I can do is move farther over there and start testing over there, and then start seeing exactly what's going on. But what I want to do right now is going to be a pretty easy test right here. We're going to do a load test. So we're going to verify if this is actually pushing the power over there. So what we're going to do, we're going to hook one end to our ground that we've been on, and then the other end, we're going to put it right here. Is it going to shine nice and bright? Okay, there you go. So our problem is not going to be in our fuse box, because this is going to be pretty good amperage that we're pushing out, and you can see it was nice and bright. So we're going to have our issue somewhere over there. We might have a break in the wire or just corrosion or something. But now this is going to be the fun part. This is the part that we start seeing exactly what's going on, what's bad. So now we got to go back and forth, back and forth. What I can do, rather than doing that, we can just cut right here and then try to chase this and see if we see any breakage right here, because I can see right here there's a little tie strap. So what's the chances of something being in there and they just kind of did it? Let's just open this up and verify what we have right here. This is like Christmas right here. I'm wrapping some gifts. Man, but I can tell you right here. Oh, I think I found the issue. Yes. Yeah, I didn't have to go that far. And man, it was, you know what? There you go. It was rubbing right here. That's what was going on. I can see a little bit. Let's go a little bit further in there. Right here. This is where it was rubbing. And look at that. Bam. Let me unwrap this a little bit more so we can see a little bit further. But this is our problem right here, man. And there is our orange wire. I can tell you, man, I can't believe that they didn't pop the fuse. It probably did back in the day, but if we go further in, that's all the little crusties right there. So let me open this up, and then we're going to show you exactly how it looks. All right, now that we have this opened up, there's nothing there. Look, I didn't want to do this off camera, but you see? And we have this other wire. Still has copper strands, so this has to be repaired. But it's barely holding on. I don't know if y'all can see that. This is going to be the same way. We're not going to push enough amperage on a couple of wires. So these two have to be fixed up. So we got to put a bridge right here. And we're going to cut this one as well, put a bridge there. And then we're going to try to keep this up so it's not touching this anymore, because that's, you see, ow! That's what's going on. Man, I feel like that one of those guys, the YouTuber who always gets shocked. That was kind of okay, you saw a little bit of spark there. But yeah, I'm pretty sure what was going on, they kept on changing that fuse out, and they're thinking that was going to be the issue, but they didn't find the short right here. So let's fix this up. Let's get it going, and I want to see if I can turn on this vehicle, man. I'm pretty happy now. You know, we're going to see what happens, but I just don't know how long it's been sitting, so it might have more issues. At least we found the issue right here. Now we're gonna get communication. Now we're gonna see what's going on. So let's fix this up and let's see what we get. All right, so I already fixed up the wire, and you're probably asking, hey, why is there a hose right here? This is what I'm using to insulate the wire from rubbing on here, and it's gonna protect it right here. But I did fix it up. I cut a brand new piece of wire, soldered it on there, put a heat shrink on there, and then put some tape. But this is just for extra protective measures right here. This is a little 5/8 hose, cut it to length, cut it in half, and then I just wrapped it in here. What you can do other stuff, just kind of put it in place, but if this is going to be its normal place right here, this hose is going to take the beating. So that's that. Now let's go inside the vehicle and we're going to test this out and verify it now if we have everything okay. But what we wanted to do right here, because I did take off the fuse to solder everything on there. Let's put this on and let's try to see if this vehicle turns on. I just don't know if it has fuel, what's going on, because this is it's been sitting for a while, man, but let's see what we can find out. Hopefully we can turn this on. Let's cross our fingers. Woo! All right, here it goes. Key in the on position. All right, I can hear the fuel pump turn on. Let's just cross our fingers, please. We can see his full tank, but now what's going on? Let's see if we have any codes on here. Like I said, I don't know if stuff got disconnected or what. Haha. So remember, this is the LKQ computer right here, and we have our security light. Oh God, I'm a dummy. All right, let's learn this security right here, and then after that, we're gonna go ahead and verify this. Oh Jesus! See what happens when you get too excited? This right here. So let's just make sure that we can reset this. Once I get back from resetting this, we're going to give it a shot, and then we're going to turn this on. All right, so I had to actually program the computer and then do the key. So let's check this out. We got to look over here, make sure that it's still on there, and then our security light. All right, service, security light, turn off. Come on, baby. There you go. All right, so here it goes. Let's cross our fingers right here. Is this going to turn on? This has been sitting for a good while now. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. There you go. This is it, man. This is what I like to do, man. This is the stuff that makes it fun. Woo! Let's try this again. One more time. Bam! All right. So, man, this is pretty cool right here. Oh, look at this dirtiness right here. This was a pretty cool little video right here. And what we had to do first is verify what was going on. We verified that we weren't getting communication. Like I said, they tried to change out the computer right there. Did not work. But why? Because we weren't getting power all the way over there. So we checked our power from our fuse box, went a little bit further down, verified that we don't have power at our ECM. So then we started going back and forth, and then we found our break. Once we found our break, we put it back on, programmed the computer, programmed the key, and now we're good as gold. So if y'all want to have more videos on programming, comment down below. Please let me know if you want to watch those. But there you go. We are done. This is fixed. This is going to go back to the customer. They're going to be happy as can be, and we got it done in pretty much one day. All right, so if you do like this video, don't forget, please put a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that little notification bell to get our brand new videos coming out from Miles Mechanics. Y'all take care. Y'all have a nice day.